Om Shanti. Good morning. We all make plans of how we want our life to be and how we want the life to be of our family and friends. We also write a script in our minds. This is what I will do, this is how it will be, and this is how they will be. And we have a mental script about how we want life to be. Most of the things that happen in our life go according to our script, go according to how we want it to be. But sometimes, just one scene and the entire script can change after that. Can that happen? Yes? One script, one scene, and the entire script will change. It could be a very beautiful scene, and the script will become something you had never thought will be in your life. Or the script or the scene could be sometimes not a very pleasant scene. And everything in life will change after that. And the first thing that the mind asks when something like that happens is, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Someone I trusted betrayed me. Someone I did nothing for did everything for me. Somewhere I put in a lot of effort, no success. Sometimes hardly any effort and lot of success. Who is deciding everything that's happening in my life? Who is deciding scene after scene after scene, everything that's happening in my life? And sometimes, when the scene is not pleasant and we are feeling a little low, people around us say, it's okay, it was God's will. Have you heard this line? It was God's will. Yes? Or somebody will say, it was all predestined. God's will, because everything is happening according to what have we heard grown up believing? Everything is happening according to God's will. How many of you agree everything is happening according to God's will? We are here in Mount Abu according to whose will? Whose will? Who chose and decided for us to be here? Sometimes when we invite guests, please come to Mount Abu, they said, let's see if it's God's will, I will be there. I said, no, it's not God's will, you have to take a decision. No, if it's God's will, I will be there. And sometimes they plan their program, everything is done, and then one day before they cancel their program due to some reason, and they say, it was not God's will, so I'm not coming this year. Very deep. That everything beautiful and sometimes not very beautiful, everything is happening according to God's will. And so who is the creator of my destiny? Who is the creator of my destiny then? If everything is happening according to God's will, then everything that's written in my destiny will be written by? Because everything is happening according to God's will. We never paused for a moment and asked ourselves, if everything was happening according to God's will, if God was writing the destiny of every soul on this planet, if everything in this world was happening according to God's will, how would the world be? How would the world be? In one word. everything happening according to God's will, how would the world be? Perfect. It can't be even 0.1% less than perfect. How would each one's destiny be if God was writing the will? How would each one's destiny be? Perfect. How would the climate be? How would the climate be? Perfect. How would everyone's health be? Perfect. How would relationships be? Perfect. How would the mind be? Perfect. Everything would be perfect if it was all happening according to God's will. Second, if God was writing our destiny, and we say, you are the supreme parent, we are all your children. If any of us here has more than one child and you have 2 children, anyone here has 2 children? Please raise your hands, 2 children. Okay, so if you have 2 children and you are the parent and you are going to write the destiny of the 2 children, as a parent, how would you write the destiny of the children? One better than the other? One better than the other? No. A little better than the other? No. Both would be equal. These are 2 laws that would be followed if God was writing our destiny. We are all His children. He's the parent. If He, the parent, was writing the destiny of all the children, all the destiny would be equal. And second, the destiny would be perfect. Today, our destinies are not equal. Someone is born perfect healthy and lives up to 100 perfect healthy. And another one could be born with a disease. Not equal. Not equal. Someone's born in a family of 10 and someone's born and doesn't have a family from day one. Not equal. Not equal. Someone's born in a palace and someone's born with not enough to eat. Not equal. Not equal. So our destinies are not equal. And our destinies are not perfect. Not perfect. How many of you have had perfect health and never had to take a single pill for anything ever? See? So not perfect health. How many of us have been always happy and never had one disturbed thought? No, so not perfect. How many of us have perfect relationships, never a single difference of opinion, never an argument? Not perfect. Because our relationships are not perfect. Our health is not perfect. Our mind is not perfect. The world is not perfect. It's not been written by God's will. So there is someone who's writing our destiny. And there is someone who's deciding what's going to happen next in my life. And there is someone, when my mind says, why did this happen to me? I will need to know where to put the finger. Because if I say, why did this happen to me? And I say, it happened because of God's will. Then who is the one who has to correct my destiny? Who's the one who has to correct my destiny? Then God. Because He wrote the script, now He needs to change the script. So then we keep asking Him, please change this in my life, please change this in my life, please change my spouse, please change my work, please change everybody. Because who wrote my destiny? God. So that's the most important thing we understand with spiritual principles, that who is writing what's happening in my life. And once I know who's writing it, then I know if I want to change something in my destiny, I know who to go to. Today there are also people who tell us what is there in our future. Anyone here wants to know what's going to happen in their future? Do you ever go to anyone to find out what's going to happen in my future? There's a whole industry of what's going to happen in my future. One way of living is to find out what's going to happen in my future, and another way of living is to choose and create a future that I want. What's better, to know my future or to create my future? To create my future. So two belief systems we grew up with. One, everything is happening according to God's will. And second, everything is a consequence of what I have done. Suppose I don't take care of my body for 10 years. Not taking care of my body is my karma. I did that. After 10 years, the body falls ill. After 10 years, the body falls ill. Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Where the finger has to go now? Why did this happen to me? Where does the finger have to go now? Here, not there. Finger goes here. Who's going to heal it now? Here, not there. What do I get from God? From God I will get the knowledge, I will get the power, and I will get the love to do the right karma. But God will not do my karma and God will not write my destiny. God is my parent. Parent gives advice, parent gives love, parent gives support. The child takes the decision and the child brings it into action. So two belief systems. Everything is happening according to God's will, and second one is everything is a consequence of my karma. What is karma? We've heard the word so many times, but what is karma? Energy that I create and I radiate out into the world. Energy I create and send out into the world is karma. What's the energy I create? My thoughts, my feelings, my words, my behavior. Let's say it together so that it's all programmed here. My thoughts, my every thought, my every feeling, my every word, my every behavior is my karma. Because we are creating this, right? Our thoughts, our feelings, our words, our behaviors, we are creating. It's the energy we create, it goes out. Now, the energy that I send out, who's the first one to experience it? The energy I create and I send out, who's the first one to experience it? Me, myself. Anyone here has ever got angry? Yes? Now just visualize. This is me getting angry with this person. Who is the first one to experience it? The creator or the receiver? Creator. Does the receiver have a choice whether to accept that anger or no? Yes. The receiver always has a choice. The creator, no choice. The creator has no choice because the creator has created that energy. If I create anger, I experience it. If I create respect, I experience it. I create love, I experience it. I create hurt, I experience it. So when I create a karma, the first one to experience it is me. Now, where do I experience it? The first experience of all that I create is here. So when I create anger, I get disturbed. When I create hurt, I get disturbed. When I create love, I feel nice. First influence is here. Where else does my energy influence? First is here. Second, where does my energy influence? You create anger, where does your energy influence? The body. Beautiful. So we have to see where all my karma will influence. The energy I create, first influence is here. Second, the energy I create radiates to my body. So every time I'm creating a low vibration energy, I am radiating that low vibration to every cell of my body. So right from here, I create the energy which is going to create my body. Now, if I create anger or hurt or resentment for 10, 20, 30 years, and for 30 years that energy keeps radiating to my body, will the body show a consequence or not show a consequence? Suppose I have the habit of criticizing. Suppose I have the habit of saying I don't have enough, lacking. 10, 20, 30 years, I'm radiating low vibration energy to my body. Will my body show a consequence or not show a consequence? Yes, it will. So where is my body getting created? Here. It's getting created here. So my karma here first influences my feeling. Second, my karma radiates to my body, influences my health. Third, the energy I create radiates to the people who I'm thinking about. Just right now, create a thought for someone. Just create a nice, beautiful thought for someone. Before you type a message and click a send, for that message to go there, and then they catch the message, they download it, they read it, all this will take at least 20 seconds. But when we create a thought here, it immediately reaches the other person because it's energy. Energy is not blocked, energy travels. So my third influence is my relationships. Sometimes we are very nice to people in our words and behavior. We speak perfect words, we behave perfect, but sometimes we are not very clean in our thoughts. We can be judgmental about them, we can be critical about them, we can have expectations which were not met, we could be hurt by their behavior, we are not saying anything, we are not doing anything, we're only thinking. We're only thinking, but all my thoughts are going to reach people. And so if we want to create very strong, beautiful, powerful relationships, it's not dependent on how I speak or behave, it's dependent on how I think about them. So if I have been creating very judgmental thoughts for somebody, few days, few months, maybe a year, I have radiated conflict into that relationship. I have radiated conflict into that relationship. And sooner or later, the crack will start showing in the foundation of my relationship. So my every karma first here, second it influences my body, third it reaches to people and creates my relationships, and fourth, where does energy go? Fourth, where does energy go? Every thought you create, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Just think, just create a thought. Very beautiful hall. One thought. Where does it go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Environment. If somebody had to bring a machine and check the energy of this hall just now, so what would be the energy of the hall will be dependent on? So we are 200 of us here. So 200 minds put together would be the energy of this hall. What's the energy of the world today? What's the energy of the world today? It is all the minds put together is the energy of the world. So every thought I create influences how I feel, how my body feels, how my relationships are, and how the world is. If I want to change the world, if I want to heal my relationships, if I want to heal my body, and if I want to be happy always, where do I have to come to? Most of us are asking the world needs to change. Many of us are saying the climate needs to change. And we're looking at people and we say, do something for the world. Who's going to change the world? Who's going to change the world? Me. When you sit every morning for 30 minutes in silence and you create pure, powerful, positive thoughts, you're actually healing the world. You're radiating pure vibrations to the planet. Our energy is not our energy, it's radiating into the world. So it is our karma because of which the world is what it is today. If we say there is terror in the world, that terror started from? That terror started from terror in our minds, anger in our minds, aggression in our minds, not being able to forgive people, not being able to forget the past, being self-critical, creating guilt. This is terror in the mind. When millions and millions of people created terrors in the mind, the vibration of the world was aggression. When the vibration of the world was aggression, some people got influenced to bring about violence in a physical way. Why is there abuse in the world? Because there is lust in the mind of millions and millions and millions of people in the world. When millions of people will have a vibration of lust here, the collective consciousness of the planet will have lust. When the collective energy of the planet has lust, it will influence some people to bring that lust into a physical wrong action. Why is there corruption in the world? Because there is a vibration of greed in millions of mind in the world. So the collective consciousness of the world is greed. So lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. 5. Responsible for why I am the way I am, why my body is the way it is, why my relationships are not strong, and why the world is the way it is. And then you come here, and the first day you get introduced to your original nature. Who am I? What was the answer? Who am I? I am a soul, but what type of a soul am I? Pure, first, pure. Second, because from purity the rest of everything will stem up. The first quality of every soul is a pure, divine soul. Second, pure soul. Second, peaceful soul, beautiful. Third, what are my 7 qualities? Pure, peaceful, loveful soul and happy soul. Very nice. Powerful soul, knowledgeful soul, blissful soul. So now what does meditation do? Replaces the 5 vices with the 7 pure qualities. Here. We shift from those 5 vices of lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego to purity, peace, love, bliss, knowledge, happiness. When I shift here, what else will shift? When I shift here, what else will start shifting then? When I shift here, mental health issues are over. Mental health issues are over. We'll eradicate depression and all the mental health issues from the world if we remove the 5 vices and replace it with the 7 qualities. When I shift here, disease will get eradicated. Because what will we radiate to the body? Purity, peace, love, happiness, power. What will happen to the relationships? And what will happen to the world? Can you visualize a world where every soul is pure, peaceful, loveful, powerful? How would the world be? How would the world be? Can we see that world? How would the world be if every soul was pure, peaceful, powerful, perfect? It would be a perfect world. What is that perfect world called? What was that perfect world called? That perfect world is called Satyug, heaven, paradise. That's that perfect world. Who will create that perfect world? Who will create that perfect world? How many of us contributed towards creating this world as it is today? What is this world called? We call it Kali Yuga, Iron Age. How many of us contributed towards creating the Kali Yuga, Iron Age? No, not all. I have to raise my hand. Did I contribute towards creating Kali Yuga, Iron Age? Yes. How did I contribute by creating it? By creating lust, anger, ego, greed. I created Kali Yuga. Now, how many of us will contribute towards creating Satyug? Simple. I created this world, I will create the new world. How will I create it? By connecting to God's knowledge, power, and love. I change here. And when I change here, the world will change. At the Brahma Kumaris, we have a very beautiful slogan. And that slogan is, when we change, our world changes. When we change, our world changes. So all that I need to do is change my karma, change my thoughts, feelings, change the way I speak and I behave. My karma changes, the world will change. It's morning, right now it's morning, afternoon, evening, night. The same people in the morning, fresh, energetic, clean. By the time it's night, we're going to be a little tired, a little stained, a little sweaty, a little messed up. But then the same people will rest, wash, cleanse, and in the morning will be fresh, vibrant, energetic. It's a cycle. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. And what follows the night? What follows the night? Morning. The same people who were there in the morning are the same souls in the night, and the same souls who are in the night will be there in the morning. So Satyug, Golden Age, followed by afternoon, Silver Age, followed by evening, Copper Age, followed by the night, Iron Age. Now which age are we in right now? Iron Age. And Iron Age will be followed by the morning, the Golden Age. And who will be there in the Golden Age? How many of us are going to be there in the Golden Age? Each one of us is going to be there in the Golden Age. It's the same soul. It's not a different planet. It's not a different land. Oh, that was paradise. This is hell. No. It's here. It's the consciousness. This is called a Satyugi consciousness. Now, right now, we are in a Kali Yugi, Iron-aged consciousness. When I change my consciousness, I contribute towards changing the collective consciousness of the planet. So each time we choose not to get angry, but to respond with peace, we are contributing towards creating peace in the world. We're contributing towards creating peace in the world. Each time we forgive, we release the past, we let go what we've been holding on to, we're contributing towards creating love in the world. Each time we overcome an addiction, we become a master of ourselves, and we say, I can do everything I choose to do. I contribute towards creating power in the world. Each time we remain stable, calm, relaxed, even in a crisis, we contribute towards creating happiness in the world. But each time we create stress, anxiety, fear, anger, we contribute towards the Iron Age. How many of us are ready, and take a decision that come what may, let anything happen, and anything means anything. I will not use anger as a sanskar. Satyugi souls, angels. We are Satyugi souls, we are angels. Angels will respond with? We respond. but we respond with peace, patience, and dignity. Peace, patience, and dignity. Respect for the other soul and respect for the self. But when we react, we say words which we should not have said. It's disrespect not only to the other soul, it's first disrespect to the self. To the self. So we are here for a 1-week retreat. But we didn't know before we came here that we are not here just for a 1-week retreat, but we are here to change our consciousness, to change the collective consciousness of the world. The world today is looking for solutions of how to change the world. Conferences, climate change conferences, mental health conferences, physical health conferences, what to do to change this world. But the solutions that they're looking for, everything is outside. Changing the world will not happen from outside to inside. It will happen from inside to outside. So now, who is writing my destiny? Who's writing my destiny? Me. Every thought I create, every word I speak, every behavior, energy I send out, karma. This is karma. Everything that's coming to me, every situation of my life, people's behavior towards me, which means energy which is coming from outside to me, is my destiny. Energy going from me outside, karma. Energy coming from outside to me, destiny. This equation has to be fixed. Energy from me to the world, karma. Energy from the world to me, destiny. Now the connection between the two, that the energy that I send out will be the quality of the energy that will come back to me. So if I send out love, then love is what returns. If I send out something else, then that something else is what returns. If I keep this equation fit here throughout the day, then my attention is constantly on the energy that I'm creating and I send out. How people behave with me is not going to decide how I respond. Do we get influenced by people's behaviors? Do we get influenced by people's behaviors? Yes? Is it possible to be nice to someone who's not nice to you? Is it possible to bless someone who's wronged you? Is it possible to bless someone who's wronged you? Is it possible to bless someone who's repeatedly doing wrong to you? Yes? Yes? Now this is that someone. Every day is doing something which is like, can't even be talked about. This is me. Can I radiate pure, nice blessings to them every day? Possible? How many of you have at least one person in your life whom you need to bless immediately, right now? We all have someone. Why is it so important? Because this soul is on a lower vibration right now. That's why they're doing something which is not right for me. If I start thinking not right, which means I get upset or hurt or feel let down, then my vibration will also come here. And then their energies will influence me even more because I've come on the same vibrational frequency as them. But if they are here and I start blessing them, then where will I start going? I'm here. If I start blessing them, I will be untouched by their negative energy. But they will start getting influenced by my positive energy. Can we bless someone who's wronged us? How do we create a blessing? Give me one thought of a blessing. How would you bless someone? Hanji? Forgive. Huh? Okay, close your eyes. Bring them on the screen of your mind. Just see them. Don't get entangled with what they're doing. Just detached, and we just see them there. And together we'll say, God's love, God's blessings, and all my pure wishes, always for you. God's love, God's blessings, and my pure wishes, always for you. Is this easy? Is this easy to do this? Is it easy to do this? The other thing is, how could you do this to me? I'm sure one day you will see the pain, feel the pain. You have to know what you've done to me. When you experience that pain, you will know what you went and what you did for me. Two different ways of thinking. One is a low vibration thought, the other is a blessing. Easy to create this thought? God's love, God's blessings, and my pure wishes, all for you. How many can do this 3 times every day? Simple. It's simple. And every time I do this, what am I doing? I'm changing the quality of my karma. I'm changing the quality of my karma. I'm changing the quality of the energy I am creating and sending it to them. And when I start changing the quality of my karma, I start healing myself. I start healing the pain I created because of their behavior. I start healing the wounds that I created. But I thought it was they who hurt me. Our vocabulary says, you hurt me, you irritated me, you upset me. When we say this, we are not taking responsibility of our karma. Can anyone hurt us? Can anyone hurt us? Can anyone hurt us? They are here. They can cheat us. They can betray us. They can even physically hit us. But they cannot do anything here. Because there's only one person who has the control over what happens here. That's me. Nobody can abuse us emotionally. But we hold on to the pain and the resentment, and we abuse ourselves emotionally. There was a sister who came to the center at the age of about 35, I think 35, 40. And at the age of 5, she had gone through abuse. At the age of 5. And she had held on to that resentment for more than 30 years. Resentment against the person who did it. A feeling of let down by her parents who left her alone with that person. And she grew up to be very bitter with her own life. She was not able to trust people. She didn't want to get into marriage, relationship, nothing. She said, I don't like people only. With 30 years, she lived with that bitterness here. And then when she started meditating, and she connected to God and started filling herself with love, and one day she just comes and she says, I just realized that I don't need to forgive that person. I need to actually forgive myself. I said, why do you need to forgive yourself? She said, that person abused my body once. I abused myself 30 years repeatedly. She said, who did the harm? Me. She said, what have I been holding on to for 30 years? And she said, that's it. From today, I do not allow that person to come back and live here. I forgive myself for creating that hurt, that criticism, that guilt, that pain I created for 30 years. That is liberation. That is what changes our destiny. The other way of living, I am a victim. I have no right to be happy. I hold on to that hatred and resentment, and I keep getting entangled into a karmic account which I cannot finish. An energy exchange needs to stop with the other soul. So for that, we need to clean the pain here. Otherwise, I, the soul, will hold on to that wound for very, very long. But when I am holding on to that wound, I don't believe I am creating the pain. I say they are responsible for what I'm going through. They are responsible for what they did. I am responsible for what I created here in response to what they did. What they did, I cannot undo now. How I responded, I can change. I can change. We don't need anyone else to be nice to us, to love us. We need only one person to love us. We need only one person to be nice to us. We need one person to be always kind to us. Where does that one person live? Even if everyone else is not nice to you, if you're nice to yourself, you're happy. Even if everyone is nice to you, but you don't talk nicely to yourself, you'll never be happy. Never be happy. They're all nice to me, but I'm not being nice to myself here. I can't be happy. So meditation teaches us to create that beautiful relationship with the self by creating that beautiful relationship with God. So who is the creator of what I'm creating? Here. One thing we need to finish today. Never blame anyone else for how you're feeling. Never blame anyone else for how you're feeling. Never say, I'm upset because of, I'm angry because of, I'm hurt because of. No. I created the anger, I'll finish it. I created the hurt, I heal myself. So who's the creator of our feelings? Who's the creator of our feelings? Me, myself, always. Me, myself, always. So even if people are not right to me, can I be nice to them? Can I be nice to them? Yes? Is my thoughts, feelings, behavior dependent on them? Yes or no? Sure? Always? Sure? When we start living like that, we become emotionally independent. We all want freedom. We all want independence. Physically independent, financially independent, socially independent, most important, emotionally independent. Emotionally independent. My emotions, my feelings are my choice, not dependent on their behavior. They will be their way, they will be their way, and I will be. They will be their way, I will be my way. And my way will be, which will be my way? My way will be those 7 qualities: purity, peace, love, happiness, power, bliss. My way. And when I am my way, I start influencing their way. When I heal myself, my love and compassion starts healing people. And that's why when I change, people change. When I change, my body changes. When I change, the world changes. If there's anyone you need to forgive, if there's anything you need to forget, then being in this high vibration energy, we have yet 2 more days. Don't take it back with you from here. Easiest place to release it and to let it go is here, because we are at the highest energy. 1, I need to understand, why did that happen to me? Why did that happen to me? I had created some past karmic account with that soul. I, the soul, am in this body. Here, soul, eternal, energy. I create karmas, I create feelings. Let's say this person does wrong to me, I create hurt. This is I. I create hurt. I create resentment. I feel rejected. I say they rejected me. I feel let down. And I hold on to that rejection, the pain, the resentment for 30, 40, 50 years. And then one day, I, the soul, leave the body. I, the soul, leave the body. Relationships left behind, those people left behind, my body left behind. What is the only thing I take with me? What's the only thing that goes with me? Everything that was recorded here. So I carry with me that resentment, that hurt, the pain, the rejection. Where do I, the soul, go? I, the soul, go and enter the womb of the mother. Suppose the mother was going through some trauma while I was in the womb of that mother. Then again, I, the soul, experience pain, rejection, resentment. And then a baby is born. 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later. One situation in life, one scene, and I start experiencing pain, resentment, rejection. Why do I experience that emotion? Because I, the soul, am carrying that from somewhere of the past. And I will continue to carry this with me unless I heal myself, clean myself, release that emotion. And that's where God's love and meditation comes in, to heal. Otherwise, I carried it from the past, I'll continue carrying it with me. I'll live with it in the present, I'll take it with me in the future. And that's why we are taught everything is predestined. Predestined by who? Me. Predestined by me. So I have the power to change my destiny. So choose any one you need to forgive and release the past. We need to. We've held on to it for very long. And that holding on to the past and the behavior of the other person depletes my energy. It lowers my vibration. It does not allow me to be the angel I want to be. It does not allow me to vibrate at that highest frequency of purity because I'm holding on to something of the past. Why did that happen to me? I was carrying a past karmic account. Past is past, it's over. I need to say that to myself every single day. Past is past, it's over. Today, I begin a new karmic connection. Today, I begin a new karmic connection. Bring that person on the screen of your mind, connect to God, and radiate love and compassion to them. Take that energy, send it to them. Take that energy, send it to them. I fill myself with God's love and I send it to you. The only energy that flows between you and me is love and blessings. Past is past, it's over. Our new karmic account is beautiful, clean, pure. When we start creating a higher vibration karma, the past karma starts getting deleted. This is a sheet of paper, there's a black circle on it. If I want to delete that black circle, I need to draw white circles. To remove one black circle, how many white circles would I need to draw over that? To remove one black circle, How many white circles would I need to draw over that? Imagine sheet of paper, one black circle. You can't erase it, you have to overwrite. So how many white circles would I need to remove one black circle? Okay, today you go try this in your room. Take a sheet of paper, draw one black circle, and then just see to remove every trace of that black circle. It won't go with one white circle. It won't go with one white circle. You'll have to draw at least 5 to 10 white circles to finish the trace of that black circle. What is that black circle? That black circle is my past that I've held on to. What is my white circle? My white circle is that high vibration thought I create now by connecting to God. The blessings that I send. So for every wrong they do, I need to send at least 10 blessings. At least 10 blessings. So that black will not reach me. My 10 white circles will overpower my wound of one dark circle that I had created in the past. Blessings can finish my past karmic accounts. Blessings can finish my karmic connections that I had created with souls. When repeated things happen in our life, when repeated emotional patterns, many people today think, oh, I need to go through a past life regression to know why this is happening with me again and again. We don't need to go through a past life regression. We just need to know that it is happening because I have carried it from the past. Knowing what I did in the past is not important. Important is I have carried it from the past. And most important is I have the power to change it in the present. By knowing what I've done in the past, I can't change. The change will have to be in the present. So whatever emotional pattern that I'm going through, while in meditation, create a white circle for that pattern. Let's say I have a thought which says, everyone rejects me. I was rejected by so-and-so, I was rejected by so-and-so, and I've always been rejected. This rejection is my past emotional wound. Now I want to change it. So what will be the white circle to replace a thought, I have been rejected? What will be the white circle? Let's replace that dark circle, I have always been rejected. And now replace it with a white circle. What would it be? What would it be? It's a thought, na? I've always been rejected. Now I need to replace it with a high vibration thought. So what would it be? What would it be? First and foremost, God loves and accepts me unconditionally. God loves me, accepts me unconditionally. Second, I love myself, accept myself unconditionally. I love myself, I accept myself unconditionally. People love me, accept me unconditionally. I love people, I accept people unconditionally. Now what we are doing, we are replacing a thought with another thought. People reject me is getting replaced by God loves me, accepts me. I love myself, accept myself. People love me, accept me. I love people, accept people. 4 white circles over that one dark circle. Anyone does this for a few days, and that feeling of being rejected will disappear. It will just go away. It will just go away. because we will replace that circle and circle and circle. It's here. If I don't replace it, I reaffirm it every day. Everyone does this to me. Everyone is like this to me. However hard I try, people keep doing this to me. I darken my circle. I'm going to heal my emotional wound. And when I do this, I change my karma. I change what is recorded here. I change what I radiate to the body. I change what I send out to people. I change my destiny just by changing here. Here. So whatever emotional pattern you're carrying, create the substitute, replace it, think it and say it and feel it and believe it every single day. Within a month, actually less than that, that old one would have disappeared. It's a habit. How many of us have changed habits? Have we ever changed a habit? We all have. What do we have to do? Just start using the new habit. Suppose I was eating a particular way, I start eating a new way, change my habit. Within a few days, habit changed. Now we are changing habits of ways of thinking, ways of feeling, ways of speaking, ways of behaving. So we change from the Iron Age, Kalyugi habit, I change to the Satyugi, Golden Age habit. I change my karma. I change the karmic account I created with people. When we hold on to any pain, we are connected to people with that pain energy. If one of us releases the pain and sends blessings, karmic account changed. We don't need two people to change. Need only one person to change in that relationship. Only one person, and that one person will be me. And when I change my destiny. So we don't live the life of a victim who says, life's not been nice to me, people have not been nice to me, things are not fair. This is not the vocabulary of angels. So we shift from being a victim to becoming a master of our life. God loves me, God's with me, and I choose how to be, and then create a destiny the way we want it to be. And when we do that, we don't only change our destiny, we change the destiny of the world. The world changes. So you've come from the Iron Age, but when you return next week, you're going to return in your Golden Age. Here. Satyugi sanskar, Satyugi karma. So do we choose one person with whom we are going to settle a karmic account today? Yes? Chosen? Selected? How many found one karmic account to settle? So there's an energy coming from there and there's an energy coming from here. It may be the karmic account is very old. It could be 10, 20, 30 years. It could be a karmic account of the past. When two people meet, there's an energy exchange. They go back home. They meet next week. The energy at which they ended last time is the energy on which they begin the second time. This can happen when we meet week after week. This will also happen when we leave the body and we meet them in a new body. It will continue at the same energy we left last time. And that's why sometimes we say, why does this person have a problem with me? Why do they keep doing this with me? It's something we've carried from last time. But doesn't matter. Whether it's of this time or last time, it's an energy exchange. So they are sending their energy to me. I'm sending my energy to them. This is a karmic connection. I change from today. I change from today. And when I change, the quality of this karmic connection changes, and I change the quality of that relationship. So when we do meditation today now, we will emerge that one person on the screen of our mind. We will release what we've held on to. We will forgive them because it was really only a continuation of our karmic account with them. And we will fill ourselves with Baba's love and we will start radiating that to them. Past is past, it's over. And when we start doing that, we will change our karma and change our destiny. And we will change the world. And from today, we're not going to blame anyone for our destiny. Neither God nor people. Neither God nor people. God's knowledge, love and power always with us. Irrespective of what I've done in the past, it's the present which is powerful. Anyone has any questions on their mind before we do meditation? Any thoughts, any question, any doubt, anything at all?
Thank you. Put your hand up and we'll bring a mic to you. Please keep your question short.
¿Alguien que me traduzca? ¿Quién me va a traducir? A medida que vamos purificándonos y vamos saldando nuestras cuentas kármicas, ¿no? Dejarme que hable, ¿no? A medida que vamos purificándonos y vamos saldando nuestras cuentas kármicas, ¿es posible que se salden todas en esta vida o pueden saldar? ¿Hay cuentas kármicas que se tengan que saldar en otra vida posterior?
Shanti, sister is asking, by the time we try to settle our karmic accounts, will this life will be enough, or we will need another following lives, one or some other lives, so we can basically end these karmic accounts? That's the question.
We are not ending karmic accounts, we're changing the quality of the energy of the karmic account. Right? Now, let's say you and me carry a past karmic account where I am not being nice to you. Maybe at work, maybe at home, I'm not being nice to you. This is a carry forward of our past karmic account, right? But when I'm not being nice to you, you are getting hurt. So I'm radiating negative, you're radiating negative. Karmic connection of a negative energy continues. Today, you take a decision that you will continue to bless me and send powerful energy to me by connecting to God. So I continue with my wrong, but you have now changed what you feel and what you radiate to me. So I am sending negative, but you're sending purity. I'm sending negative, you're sending purity. I'm still sending negative, you're still sending purity. Your karmic account is changed right then and there. I will take my little time to settle mine, but you've changed it then and there because you've changed the energy that you are creating. So it's not the question of how many lives it will change. It takes you only one thought to change your karma. Only thing you have to take care, you don't get influenced by my karma and again create negative. You hold on to your purity, your compassion, your love, your blessings. You're happy here, you're healthy here, what you're sending to me has changed, your karma has changed, your destiny has changed, your past is settled. Your past is not troubling you anymore. One is the karmic account troubles us. When my behavior troubles you, that means your past is troubling you. But when my behavior does not trouble you at all, your past is finished. it's settled because your present has changed. So you change your karmic account right now. So how much time will it take to change a thought? One thought. So how much time to settle a karmic account? One thought. Because whose power and knowledge do we have with us now? Very simple. So we change it right now. Any other question?
Shanti sister. My Gajendra Singh is my name for this physical body, and your last year visit to New Zealand inspired me to come first time to Madhuban. I don't have a question. I just want to thank you for your inspiration and charging, and all the questions you're given in your awakening. I'm listening third time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
One question, yeah?
Our sister now, she wants to ask if she can generate karma with herself, and if it's possible, how can she do it?
Generate karma with herself?
Huh? Sorry?
Generate karma with herself?
With herself, with her own self, yes.
Of course, of course. How do we create karma with ourselves? Every thought we create, it's influencing myself, right? Every thought I create, it's influencing my body. If I'm not creating nice feelings, I'm not creating a very good karma with myself. If I am not being nice with my body, not taking care of my body, not eating right, not exercising, I'm not creating a very good karma with my body. When I change that and I love myself, I'm kind to myself. I release the past. I'm creating a beautiful karma with myself. I start taking care of my body, healthy diet, healthy high energy diet. I've started creating a beautiful karma with my body. The first karmic account we create is with ourselves. Only after that will we start creating a karmic account with other people. If we've made a mistake in the past, sometimes we hold on to that guilt. One is not being able to forgive other people. The other thing is not being able to forgive our own self. When we are not able to forgive ourselves, we are being very harsh to ourselves. Past is past, it's over. Guilt does not allow the karmic account to settle. It's over. This is a new beginning. My every karma today will be right. Thinking and talking about the past does not allow the present to change. The past continues to flow into the present. So forgive people, but before forgiving people, first forgive. First forgive yourself. Very important. Because we have to live with ourselves 24/7. Self-criticism and guilt is toxic for the soul, for the body. Appreciate yourself. Like people, when they do a little bit, we appreciate them, we motivate them. If they make a mistake, we say, it's okay, you can do it, get up, let's do it again. We are nice to them. We're very nice to people, we are kind to them, we motivate them, we love them, but we're a little harsh to ourselves. And that's why meditation means the first thing, it creates a beautiful relationship with ourselves. So love myself, be kind to myself, motivate myself, and appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself. Sometimes 9 out of 10 times I'm peaceful. One time I create anger. Should I criticize myself or appreciate myself? I should criticize myself or appreciate myself. 20 out of 30 days I exercise. 5 days I skip. Should I criticize myself or appreciate myself? Appreciate. So appreciate yourself. Even one day out of 30 days, if you exercise, appreciate yourself. Because appreciation will give you the energy to do it a second day. But if you criticize yourself, then the next time, even that one day is over. Every karma should be such which increases the energy of the soul. Self-criticism depletes the soul. Guilt depletes the soul. Appreciation, acceptance, approval energizes the soul. We're shifting from iron age to golden age. So all intention is to energize the soul, charge that battery inside. Any other question before we meditate, Hanji?
I think maybe one more question. Hopefully it's short.
Since Copper Age onwards, have you created karmic accounts with God? If so, how to clean the karmic account with Him? Thank you.
Karmic account with God. How would the karmic account with God be? What would be the quality? See, what is a karmic account? A karmic account is energy from one and the energy from me. So what's the energy that I'm going to get from God always? Always love, always pure. So there cannot be a negative karmic connection from here. What's going to be the energy from me to God? What's going to be the energy from me to God? Sometimes we're also upset and angry with God. Why did this do? Why cannot He help me? Why cannot He give me the strength to do what I want to change? So, but that also will get neutralized because the energy coming from the other side is only full of love and blessings and compassion. There is unconditional acceptance. So there is only one energy with whom even if we create a negative thought, it will not create a negative account. Because from the other side, the energy that is coming to us is pure, unconditional. And that's why what meditation teaches us is how God radiates unconditional love and acceptance to me. I have the power to radiate the same to other people. God teaches us how to unconditionally accept and love. And that's why when I start radiating that unconditional love and acceptance to others, my karmic account with other people also starts getting settled and neutralized. So there can be nothing negative over there with them. One karmic account is safe always.
I think there's one time for just one more at the back. Thank you, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Is it possible to settle a karmic account with someone who has passed away?
Yes, very important. Thank you so much for that. Very, very important. Sometimes we've had a connection with the soul, and before we could settle it or before we could resolve it, the soul has moved on their journey. Right? Suppose we knew that we are going to leave the body in 5 hours from now. What is the time now? 11. 4 o'clock this evening. Where are we going to be at 4 o'clock this evening? Baba's Rock? Dilwara? Tea? Okay. Just visualize, create a thought. I'm going to leave the body 5 hours from now. What all would we want to do before we leave? What would you want to do before you leave this body? Surrender? Forgive? You're going to leave, only 5 hours left. 2 minutes are over, 4 hours, 98 minutes. What do you want to do? 5 hours, what would you want to do before leaving? Let go of the past, very good. What else? Hanji, help? Very good. Tell everyone you love them. Very important. Thank them for all that they've done with you, right? Be nice. They've been so nice. You're very grateful to them. So you thank them, you tell them you love you. Anything else? Gratitude, appreciation, forgiveness. Now, we are able to do this because we know we have 5 hours. But we know that many of us and many of people around us leave without having those 5 hours. And because we leave without having those 5 hours to do all this forgiveness, gratitude, appreciation, instead we carry with us that hurt, rejection. We've carried it with us. And so, like Sister said, someone has moved on and carried that pain, emotion with them. Can we settle the karmic account now? Now they're not here in my family. They're in another costume, in another family, maybe in another country. I don't know where they are. Can I settle the karmic account with them now? Now, yes. How to do that? How can I settle the karmic account with them now? What do I do now? Everything that you would do with the people who are around you, you can create the same thoughts for the soul who has moved on the journey. For a soul to catch our thoughts, they don't need to be around us physically. They don't need to be around us physically. So in your meditation, when you connect to Baba and feel yourself, just emerge that soul. You want to say sorry to them, you say sorry to them. You want to say thank you to them, you say thank you to them. You want to say something else to them, say it to them, because wherever they are, they can catch your every thought. Souls catch our vibrations and feelings. And that's why if you look at little babies, they're smiling without a reason, they're happy without a reason, and suddenly they're crying without any reason. There's a lot of science which is studying this. Why are they going through all this? Because the family they left behind are thinking about them and sending that energy to them. And that's why 2 ways. 1, always be ready to leave. Live your life in such a way that if I leave right now, there's nothing pending. So the gratitude, the forgiveness, the appreciation has to be done. Has to be done every day. That's the art of dying. And when we learn the art of dying, the art of living is automatically taken care of. Because I'm ready to leave. That means the soul is always clean and settled and sorted. Sorted, always. So 1, take care that I'm always clean and sorted here, ready to leave. And 2nd, if someone around me has left and moved on, never ever create thoughts of pain. Because when we cry, we radiate pain to them. When we say things like, how could you leave me, come back, I cannot live without you, we radiate pain. Remember them, but remember them with love, blessings and power, not with pain. Because whatever we create reaches the soul, because we are in a karmic connection with them. So we not only are caring and kind when they are with us, but we need to be very caring after they have moved on. And our care is by not creating pain and crying for them. Connect to God and radiate lot of love and blessings to them, that you are settled in your new family, in your new costume, in the womb of the mother. You're settled. We are fine here. You take care of yourself there. Settled. Karmic account settled. When we create turmoil and turbulence here, the baby in the womb goes through a turmoil there. Doctors have studied this. Suddenly the child goes through a lot of turmoil in the womb of the mother because receiving lot of negative energy. Lot of negative energy. That's our responsibility towards family and souls around us. So live every day as if it was the last day. Live every moment as if it's the last moment, ready to leave. We will not get 5 hours. We will not get 5 hours. And if we don't do it every day, even if we get those 5 hours, we will not be able to do it in those 5 hours. We will not. The soul needs to be always settled, or karmic accounts settled. We will not carry any unfinished business with us on the mind. Then the body is left also with a lot of ease and dignity. Sometimes we see souls who are not able to leave the body. The body is in a mess completely. The doctors cannot do anything about it. But the soul is not able to leave the body because it's very trapped inside that costume. It has still got a lot here. It's not able to release itself from the body. So when we practice meditation daily, develop a very beautiful karma with the body, create good energy, we living light, leaving the body with ease, and transfer into the new costume with love and light. That's the destiny of the soul. And we all have the power to do that right now. Come, sit back. And we're going to choose that one karmic account to settle. My every vibration reaches the soul. Everything I say to them reaches them. I'm connected to them with my thoughts, feelings, and vibrations. I, the soul, I'm the master of this body. I'm on a long journey. I take a costume, create my karma, create beautiful karmic accounts. I leave the costume and take a new one. I've been on a long journey. In every costume, I met people, I created relationships, I created a karmic account. Every relationship today is a carry forward of my past karmic accounts. Every relationship. All my karmic accounts are beautiful, pure, harmony. I choose that one which I need to change today. Bring that soul on the screen of your mind. I've met them before. We've had a past karmic account. I ask for forgiveness for anything that I have done in the past to them. The past which I do not remember. The past which was in another costume. I ask for forgiveness. It's a past karmic account. Past is past. It's over. Past is past. It's over. I'm filled with Baba's love and power. And I radiate that blessings and love to the soul. Visualize it. Baba's love to me and from me to them. From Baba to me, from me to them. I am the creator of my destiny. I create a karmic account of blessings and compassion. My every thought for you is a blessing. Love and compassion is my karmic account with you. From this moment, it's a new karmic account. I am a Satyugi soul. I am Baba's angel, radiating love and compassion to the world.